Also, I don't know if you saw what I posted in memes.
I am taking a look. Now, whether that's to be or Armor Hide remains to be seen.
That's the armor hide.
Yeah, Armor Hide seems to love inflicting psychic damage on people.
That he does. That he does.
Oh, by the way, I heard through the grapevine that certain individuals taking an extended break would have been back sooner if they could just find the time to join the stream.
Oh?
Morrow and Webb.
Well, yes. I knew who you were talking about.
I was just talking with Taro like 3 hours ago.
Damn.
And that's more or less what he told me. They'd have been back sooner, but they can't find the time.
That's unfortunate.
They're still a little busy is all.
Well, hopefully things work out.
So I take that to mean hopefully this extended absence won't last too much longer.
Yep.
If you're out there listening, guys, we miss you.
We do. We miss you. Hello and welcome back to the stream. Vegas Bear here, as always, with Mekumon.
Hello.
So, no Resident Evil today, as you can clearly tell by the title of the stream. Because I had to run errands. So, we are starting much later than usual. But I also
on top of just having to run errands in general, it's also been a stressful day for some of us here at the cave. So, we figure something a little bit more relaxed is in order. Used to be how eldritch abominations are more relaxed than a zombie apocalypse, but here we are.
Yeah, so I don't know what it is about this game, but I find it relaxing. Maybe I'm crazy.
Maybe it's the idea that, you know, eldritch abominations are usually a mental threat as opposed to an immediate physical one.
That and the town management system is very nice.
Honestly, that one fishing game would probably have been just as relaxing. Or for that matter, Power Watch Simulator.
That's true.
Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I've bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy...
Dude, your castle's a mess.
At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we
Did you
were
seriously not clean up after the Belmonts wrecked the place?
In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity. Until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
That is certainly an intro.
Yeah. I press the button. I sneeze and I'm here. What happened?
Hello, Seki.
I saw you playing the most stressful game ever to be made.
You would think that, but this
He
game,
thinks it's relaxing.
this game surprisingly relaxes me.
It did not relax me. I modded it so I can win.
So I have some new mods I will add to the game.
But I even offered multiple alternatives that could be even more relaxing. Power Wash Simulator, Animal Crossing, something to that effect. Low stakes, chill vibe. But then I remembered the horror-loving bear I'm talking to.
Yeah, I'm not joking. Even on easy mode, they said it's more forgiving.
All right.
The courtyard and gardens surrounding the manor were once a point of pride for the diligent custodians I employed. Great banquets and lavish social affairs were hosted here under the stars. Despite the expectation of propriety normally ascribed to those in our position,
I just got fed up annoyed. It wasn't even a horror aspect. It was just like, by the way, your character can't go to the final dungeon again. Wait, what? It's like, okay, fuck this.
Morality, slipping ever
I'm gonna
deeper
mod this and just bypass
into
the
the mud.
requirements and everything. I did manage to beat Darkness Dungeon 2 with no mods, no nothing, just pure skill. I was like, never again.
Okay, the loading screen seems to be stuck.
I mean, mods too. I think, yeah. Huh? All right.
Let's try this again.
Oh, great. Discord's doing this shit again.
Lovely.
Folks, we're experiencing technical difficulties due to Discord being Discord.
I opted to just black out the screen on my phone and watch the stream via the PlayStation again.
Discord really likes to be Discord, huh?
Yeah.
They have all these updates and figure it out.
Be it Draconic Quest or social media, that guy has been a pain in my neck for years now.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
All right. So we have a full group. Wait, hold on.
I have a question there.
Yeah.
You gonna try and do the multiplayer the game has?
This game has multiplayer?
Yeah. I remember playing off against someone in the game. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna win this.
Let's see. Anyone else with... Alright. We shall embark.
We're off to see the wizard. The Wizard of Oz.
Baron. Or no, not Baron. Men at Arms. Let's see. You're better at the front.
Oh, you know what's funny? I have a team. The game will give you a nickname for your team.
Oh.
This dungeon 2, I created a team. They call it the Firefighters. So I was like, wait, what? Come on.
Another soul battered and broken, cast aside like a spent torch.
That's a character I know it's not a game.
Who?
The one that you have as the Seraph.
Oh, there are several characters that I modded into this game. The Warrens. Warrens is full of disease and blight in equal measure. Come prepared to deal with the sickness. Ooh, wah, ah, ah, ah.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
So, looking at my squad, you're probably wondering why the hell there's just a little girl here.
If I know any better, she's a sociopath.
Playtime. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Finally doing some damage. Finally took one down.
Destroy them all. As the fiend falls, the faint hope blossoms.
I'm question. Did you actually beat this game?
I've never beat this game.
The will to fight
Okay,
falters.
just curious. Folks, we're in for a nice ride.
Confidence darkness surges as the enemy crumbles.
Oh no, he got a disease. Oh.
I think he's here.
Their formation is broken.
Okay, he's here.
Maintain the offensive.
Hello.
Oh, thank God. I told Discord to go screw off and mess with Cisco when he got angry. I don't think he's ever forgotten that punch.
The light, the promise of safety.
Also, there's some seriously weird shit down here.
Yup. Pigmen, worms. God knows what else.
I could swear I saw a starfish demon in one of your previous battles.
Also, oh. Also, diseases.
Reeling, about to break.
Permadeath, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
I did not mean to do that. Oopsie.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I'm just gonna assume that those pig things are Ganon's legion of forgotten / abandoned offspring.
That's probably the most. It's probably the least disturbing take on these things, so sure.
I mean, you're not wrong. They're not as disturbing as other games. but it's disturbing nonetheless.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Could have been worse. I didn't specify which Ganon. Could have easily said Zelda cartoon Ganon or CDI Ganon.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
On the other CDI stuff, evidently,
Moment of respite. A chance
a
to
YTV
feel
collab
against
that
the
is
coming horror.
the conclusion of a trilogy or saga of these things fairly recently dropped, and the ending was literally, it's a time loop, so be prepared to watch from the beginning again and again and again.
Lovely.
Even the other characters in the YTP were like, dude, screw that.
Oh, my art commission is almost ready. So, well, part 1 anyway. Part 2 will be coming shortly.
Sweet.
I'll share it with everyone. I'll share it with everyone once it's ready. Speaking of which, I wonder if that artist that did the crossover of McGee, Alice in Wonderland with Bioshock, I wonder if she's still
A
up
blazing star is
for
born.
another commission. Because I would like to do another crossover.
Curious is the trap maker's
What
art.
my messages? Where is
His
he?
efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
She's still open. Commission stop info.
Oh, lovely. Spiders.
I'm glad I'm not like my friend. He hates spiders. He's
There's
a
someone
bear.
in the Bear Cave Discord, Jerry, who is arachnophobic.
Executed
In other words,
impunity.
fear of spiders.
How quickly the tide turns.
Oh, damn it. She's at death's door. So, she can either die, or, like... So, there's a few things that can happen. If you're at death's door, you don't instantly die. But any hit could take you out.
Death is patient. It
And
will
just
wait.
just healing them a little bit will take them away from death's door.
I would know. Even the death says
From becoming
you make the
unwound.
best out of the situation. You're expected to die.
Be gone, fiend.
Ah, damn it.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Harcourt's resolve is tested. Stalwart! She... Virtuous! She did not break!
Another one falls.
Yeah,
That sounds like a good thing.
it is
Yeah,
a good thing.
That
When
when
all their stress is gone,
True test
and they receive a good amount of their health.
When their stress reaches the maximum, they have like a 50-50 shot of either becoming virtuous or distraught.
I would know. Had a lot of them kick the bucket.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Give her a little food.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
It's even worse when there's a distraught and there's nothing you can do.
A wreck of dull, rusty knives covered in fresh blood is never a good sign.
Nope.
Mechanical hazards, possessed by evil intent.
Oop, secret rooms. You know what? I'm gonna ignore that.
Yeah, just let it flow through you, ignoring shit.
And now we go back the way we came.
Yeah, place a torch if you crave the void. That's inviting.
The way is lit.
Don't
the
do it.
path is clear.
I'm not gonna
We
do it.
require only the
Good.
strength to follow it.
That's happened before.
Hacks
Ooh.
claiming that loot are often low on supplies.
Let's just say I have one too many regrets.
Good thing I brought a shovel.
Surprising, these tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Probably not for the reason you're using it here, but good to have one.
Wait, why the fuck? The shovel was there. Why couldn't I? Oh, you know what? Fuck it.
I try close.
And this is supposed to be relaxing?
This game
For
is supposed
me.
to.
Oh god, what the hell?
Weren't you wondering why there was a little girl traveling with the rest of the group?
Okay, yeah, even in disguise. Okay. I just figured this was gonna be some sort of mage or whatever, not this.
Listen, she gives off corpse party vibes, alright? And are you even allowed to stream corpse party on Twitch?
What?
Now that I think about it.
Stream what?
Corpse party.
I don't know.
Because that game
Isn't that on the list of stuff we're never gonna play?
Corpse Party? No.
Listen, I'll get everyone on the Discord and we play fucking Ghost Corpse Party on Twitch as a fucking pizza party, motherfuckers. Let's go. And I will tell you, get your fucking Pringles, your Cheetos, whatever, and have it on standby. Because we're gonna butcher the motherfucking game.
What, we're gonna abridge it?
We're gonna fuck it up. We're gonna burn that shit out. I'm gonna violate every single character in more ways than one.
Oh, wow, okay.
Excuse me while I go hide this treasure chest. No, wait, that's it. I'll go into the one next to it.
Set the stage for heroism or cowardice. Back to the pit. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Quest complete! Return to the hamlet.
The twisting tunnels seem a little less
If you want.
impossible.
God. If there's one thing I don't miss, is when I was getting fucked over.
What is Dark Temptation? Prone to investigate the dark arts. Known cheat. Curious.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Pretty sure I already have one of you. Or I don't. Let's see.
Sadly, the one thing I hate about this game is that they don't get any of the treatment unless you finish a run.
What do you mean?
No, meaning even though they're being treated, You can leave it on the screen for like an hour. They won't. It won't go through. You have to finish a run, like a dungeon run. So imagine you losing a squad, and you come back, and the one squad goes back to a team that doesn't exist anymore.
You know what? I'm gonna get rid of this one, cause yeah.
Suffer not the lame horse, nor the broken man.
Oh, she wasn't broken. She was just freaking everyone else out.
I'm guessing her abilities add stress to everyone.
Yeah, every time she transforms, she stresses people out.
I mean, understandable. You just saw someone that essentially turned inside out and sprout tentacles.
I love that he has calm and nervous. Like, okay.
I'm very calmly nervous.
Calm and nervous? Together? We in the business call that paranoia.
Alright, Cove. The fish folks' scaled skin affords them increased resistance to bleeding attacks. Okay.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with...
Attack and destroy the moon, that'll leave them vulnerable.
They must be forced out. Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried
Classic
home.
Yu-Gi-Oh fans will get a kick out of that.
Oh no, not the fisherman.
A decisive pummeling.
Nice.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
The highwayman. He's like the best dude ever.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Surprise, motherfucker.
begins.
I will be right back.
Will they ever be back? Why does that guy look like Shredder?
I was about to. I was thinking, this guy kind of looks like a Rokosaki.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Decimated. Confidence surges.
Huzzah!
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike. Mechanical hazards, possessed by evil intent.
That wasn't mechanical, I can tell you that much.
The way is lit, the path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. The ground quakes.
I just realized something. I forgot to activate the mods on this file, so...
I return.
Welcome back. We are fighting sea life. Again.
And again, and again,
Precision
and again.
and power.
And I
You'd
also,
think they go back to going to the One Piece or something.
I also realized I didn't activate the new mods for this file, so when we're done with this, I have to go back and add them.
It appears Taro was also not taken kindly to Armorhide's attempted psychic damage.
momentum. Push on to the task's end. The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
This is good.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion. More dust,
I lost
more
Oroko Saki.
more disappointment.
Good riddance, Shredder.
Diminished. Another one falls. Another abomination cleansed from our
Okay, even Burb has reacted.
He really just said, read the manga, right in Monster's face and kill it.
What the cinnamon toast fuck is this?
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Wouldn't really call it a victory since someone died,
Light,
but hey.
the promise of safety.
A win is a win.
Even if it is a fair victory. A victory where you're not sure it was worth the cost.
Yep.
Hey man, hey! You want the winning lottery numbers for the next 6 years?
infant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Of course.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Fuck.
And now the true test.
Was another one?
Or expire.
Yeah, it looks like he lost another one.
Well, no, he's at death's door. It doesn't necessarily mean he's out yet.
Depends on if he gets hit next or not.
Well, he...
Terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Or die from the...
Did he just break?
It's over. There's no shame in running.
Yep.
Proposition in this sprawling tomb.
Take your losses and run, man. Run!
The sin is not in being outmatched, but in failing to recognize it. Great adversity has a beauty. It is the fire that tempers.
Well, everyone fucking died.
Our family name, once so well regarded,
First of many.
is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Alright, now, let's fix my... Oh, wait, no, never mind. Here's hoping it loads. Yes!
In my life, I could feel an insistent gnawing in the
Huzzah!
back of my mind.
Now, to check the stagecoach.
Thirst for discovery that could be neither numbed nor sated.
No one knew.
Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
If you need, I'm gonna harass Bunny now because she's playing Fortnite.
Yeah, go harass her.
Yes, indeed. Take care, everyone. I might be back.
Bye, Seki.
Remind Fortnite of its place at the bottom of the everything chain.
Hold on. Back to town. No, not the Abbey. Actually, maybe the Abbey. Sanitarium. Put you in here. Okay. Does anyone else have a disease? No. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. No. How do I go back? No. Go back. There we go. I want something short. There we go. The Weld! Beware the mark of death that fungal artillery can put on you. It tells their fungal zombie brethren what to kill. So we went from pig people to fish people to mushroom people. Lovely.
I knew all these paths once. Now they're as twisted as
I have enough trouble dealing with mushroom people at Baldur's Gate.
I thought they were friendly.
They're surprisingly good at negotiating.
So, this character at the back, the heir, he is supposed to be you, the player character.
So why do you take him into adventures at all?
Because he is tired of seeing so many fall while he sits back at the estate and does nothing.
Another one falls. Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Maybe getting some actual swordsman training would help. Or a gun. Or literally any kind of attack more effective than splashing whatever the hell is in that cup in the opponent's face.
He also has a knife.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I was supposed to click on the shovel. That makes more sense.
The light, the promise of safety. In Radiance, may we find victory.
There we go. I was just wondering how long it would take for us to fight.
The weapon that cuts on its own.
Ha! It did 0 damage, but it still killed him.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
God, these things are creepy.
Yep.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear. Begone, fiend!
I feel like if I took the Master Sword from Zelda in here, it'd be so freaking overcharged, it'd be ridiculous.
Yep.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Evil everywhere! Everything has to go! Everything has to go! One thing we're missing is a soundbite of Mermaid Man screaming, EVIL!
Back to the pit.
Now, to see what the Herald can do.
As the fiend
Okay.
falls,
Not too bad.
a faint hope blossoms. The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Return to the hamlet.
Every cleared path and charted route reduces the isolation of our troubled estate. In time, you will know
Ha
the
ha!
extent of my
Moon-scented
failings.
arrival. Though a few words, their demeanor and the giant blood-rusted cleaver they wield says all we need to know. Say hello to the to one of the hunters of Bloodborne. Also, we have a Spartan.
What strange forces have returned you to this terrible field of battle?
Also, a plague doctor. We kind of need that. Let's see. How many people have died? Oh, a lot of people have died. Good thing Seki wasn't here to see this. We have a very large we have a graveyard full of dead people.
Get one good necromancer there and you have an army.
That's true, actually.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned. All manner of diversion and dalliance await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
Oops. Hold on. There we go. Short.
I saw little text bubbles. I don't think the Herald wants to go.
That was when it was a veteran mission. If you pick a mission that's of a higher difficulty level, anyone below that level will go, please, no!
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar.
Yeah.
Now, foreign. The will to fight falters.
Read this, you illiterate imbecile! It's the name of the attack.
Their has broken.
I love that.
Maintain the offensive. The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
I'm gonna have to use that if I ever encounter a scroll or something to that effect with, you know, stunning capability in any of my D&D games.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. Decimated. A decisive pummeling. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
And now we walk back, and there's going to be an enemy encounter on the way back. Brigands.
Annihilated. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Figures, of all things to be running through my head, I have this. For some reason, I'm reminded of a meme going,
They can be
the
beaten.
road to El Dorado is a perfect example of why a bard and rogue should never have a solo adventure. Quite the contrary. This movie is an example of why a bard and a rogue should split off to have a solo adventure. And my brain reached that conclusion because for some reason, It's Tough to Be a God has been playing in my head on loop.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
And the best part is that personality-wise, in the Pony D&D campaign, we kind of have everything we need to set that up between Lavender and Midnight. Even though that version of Midnight is no bard.
Oh my god.
Weakened. Back to the pit. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I don't think I want to know what just happened.
The harlot used flash goods, and she threw up her skirt behind her. To give everyone behind her a buff.
I got nothing.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely...
Read this, you illiterate imbeciles!
Wait, he has Thanathobia now? You're already a skeleton! I can't be the only one who sees the irony in this, right?
No, I see it too. That's genuinely hilarious.
The skeleton is afraid of death!
destroyed?
I mean,
My God, you are already dead!
Unnerved, unbalanced.
The skeleton is afraid of death. Meanwhile, it's already dead.
Sanguination be considered a virtue.
That's like a fish developing a fear of fish.
That's like a bird developing a fear of heights.
In Radiance, may we
It's
find
like a block of
victory.
Swiss cheese developing a fear of holes. Or literally anyone developing the fear that somehow, somewhere, a duck is watching you.
That's a fear?
It isn't. It's from the far side. At least, dear gods, I hope that's not an actual fear. Because I can only imagine the kind of therapy that goes into fixing that. Hell, not even fixing that. That's not even the right term. Just dealing with it.
Eradicated.
That's one hell of an inner demon to conquer.
abomination at least promises success.
Like, here's another phobia that's from the far side. Being chased around a table in your socks on a recently waxed floor, being pursued by some predatory animal. I think it was a tiger.
That's interesting.
Wealth beyond
To think,
measure,
the far side is literally,
awarded to the
I wish I was
brave and
joking here,
foolhardy alike.
the product of taking a jellyfish sting to the head.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing.
I'm sorry,
That's a
what?
massive oversimplification, but that is effectively the backstory I found in the Farside collections my parents have. Those were some fun newspaper comics.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent. Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Alrighty.
The great
That's another
ones
level
belong
cleared.
to us, and we will find whatever secrets they hold.
Like, there's another Farside comic, not phobia related this time, but it is still wacky. Let's attempt the first skunk desensing operation.
Sun shone.
Jenkins, what have you done to Fox, for damn sake? She's gonna blow!
A warrior covered in ash. Peculiar warrior branding a strange mark. He seems to have traveled far, perhaps even from a different time. He might be useful while he
Hello,
searches
Kratos.
for a boy, as he claims. He's,
Of course, Kratos just randomly shows up.
I had the mod for him. And his name's not Brettle. What the fuck? His name is Kratos. What the hell? You are not Brettle. I don't even know who Brettle is. There we go. Flaming Punch, Leviathan's Bite, I have to unlock that. Spartan Rage, Leviathan's Drift, Guardian's Bash, Suffering Desire, Heal Me, Ancient Medicine, Spartan Focus, Daring for Challenge, Demigod Strength, Spartan Training. Seeker Owlwing,
Alone shadow,
Seeker Eris,
by an indefatigable zeal.
a different Plague Doctor, another Dark Wraith, and I'm pretty sure that's just Skeletor.
I'll show you who's the better hero, He-Man! That reminds me. So, the guy who does the, Upper series, Transformers G1 redone, he's been working on doing the 1986 movie. One of the teaser scenes he put out there was the meeting of Megatron and Unicron, and of course the creation of Galvatron.
Of course.
Unicron promised a voice box played by Leonard Nimoy. The result was a Galvatron that sounded like Skeletor. And even Unicron's like, wait, that's not right. really good edit of. So you know the scene during the Battle of Autobot City when Megatron opens fire on one of the entrances to the Autobot base and finds he can't quite pierce through it, so he calls on the Insecticons.
Mm-hmm.
They literally cropped that firing animation out and put it in this scene to have Megatron firing on Unicron out of sheer hubris. Immediately finding it doesn't work. And Unicron basically telling him, stop that, that's quite annoying. Excuse me. You think you're tougher than me just because you left signs on a planet? I'll have you know I was a gladiator in my day. Stop it, that's quite annoying.
Oh my god, it's just Batman. Owling is just Batman. Oh my god.
Now, is he Batman or is he Nightwing?
Consider when I downloaded the mod, there was a little comic, because sometimes these characters have like little comics that give you a very brief description of or visual description of why they've come here. For the Owlwing class, they saw their parents murdered in front of them as an owl flew overhead.
Yep, that's Batman, all right.
All right. One more mission.
On a note of G1 redone, there's the recurring joke that they literally just turned Ratchet into, what was the name of the doctor guy from the first Star Trek series?
McCoy?
Thank you. They basically just turned Ratchet into McCoy, including but not limited to calling everybody some flavor of Jim. And using some flavor of, I am a doctor, not a blank. Ratchet routinely refers to Teletran 1 as Teletran Jim.
All right.
The most recent episode they did before doing the movie was the introduction of the first 3 Dinobots. Wheeljack attempted to bring them to life using brains he got from Craigslist and then eBay. Of the second batch of brains, only Grimlock seems to work properly.
They must be flushed out.
But there's a thing with Grimlock's current brain. The manner of speech, the voice, and the general vibe are familiar. Yes.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, he just straight up talk like Beast Wars Megatron. The other Dinobots remain mostly brain dead.
This guy's just Batman. Like...
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Diminished.
Are we sure that's Batman, or is that Owlman from the other worlds?
Well, well, I mean, he is called Owlwing. But I mean, come on.
Keep an eye on him. Probably know he might have so little faith in humanity that he's preparing to eradicate us all.
I love that depiction of Owlman, voiced by, was it, James Dean?
No idea.
But, I also just enjoy the version that's literally just Bruce if he was a crime boss.
I'm beginning to wonder what Owlman Beyond would be like.
Destroy them all.
That's a good question.
Either way, that whole no faith in humanity Owlman did facilitate one of the best lines ever given by a Batman. The difference is, when we both looked into the abyss, and the abyss looked back, you blinked.
Yeah. 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 It's really good. Like, I know people practically worship Batman, but I mean, even the haters have to admit that is a good ass line. Well, I say haters, but I mean like the people that don't worship the Bat Dick.
Like, a fire line. Like, plain and simple.
Like the World of Cardboard speech.
Maintain the offensive.
I feel like I live in a world of cardboard. I have to take constant care not to break something, someone. But you can take it, can't you, big guy? What we have here is a rare opportunity for me to cut loose.
And that's really saying something, because even for someone like Mogul, he had to hold back. But for Darkseid, he doesn't need to. And I feel like that's the best part. Darkseid is tough enough to take everything Superman throws at him. So
granted, this depiction isn't exactly perfect.
True.
How the goddamn did Batman manage to dodge Omega Beams?
Because he's the goddamn Batman.
Destroyed.
Like, most other depictions of Batman wouldn't be able to do this.
Hell, even in the comic, even in during in the comics when Batman died, he couldn't dodge the Omega Beams. I'm talking about the storyline where he died and Dick Grayson took over as Batman.
Fair enough.
A trifling victory.
Because, like, peak human is peak human. If Speedster can't outrun these beams, normal humans shouldn't be able to dodge them.
Yeah, that's true.
And yes, I do also qualify Superman as a low-level speedster.
Yes.
Super speed is not his primary power, and it's not as nuanced as any of the Flash's abilities. But super speed is super speed.
But I remember having this conversation before, but it all depends on how Superman is choosing to travel. If he is flying, well, this is before I learned more about the Flash. I used to say if Superman was flying, he would be faster than the Flash. But if it's a foot race, the Flash is always faster. And then I realized how fast the Flash actually is, especially Wally.
Like, ain't nobody outrunning them except that one dude in black with a weird skeleton face.
Even then, Wally might still be able to outrun him, because Wally West in the comics is a fucking monster of a speedster.
I mean, I don't remember if it was Wally himself or another Flash, but one of the Flashes managed to outrun the Speedster Reaper, as I'm going to call him, by traveling so far forward in time that life to exist in the universe. With no concept of life, there is no concept of death. So, Black Flash literally just faded into nothingness. Even though, by all accounts, if a living being time travels to that point where nothing else is alive, then, hey, the concept of life is, even if temporarily, here. So, oh god, I've gone cross-eyed.
Hell, I remember...
I should stop trying to apply logic to speedsters. That really works.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that line. Like, Iris is talking to Leo Snart or whatever, and Leo's trying to figure out how her speed works, and she just says, "Don't try to apply logic to this. It doesn't make any sense."
Their logic does not resemble our Earth logic.
Hell, I could use that as a way for her to beat the Thinker. Because like I looked,
Go on.
and the Thinker in the from the Justice League Unlimited episode is not Clifford DeVoe.
Decimated.
So I can use Clifford DeVoe.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Gotta love the loophole of, because the universe here is based on these pre-existing timelines and kind of shoots off from them. Any character in these timelines they didn't use is fair game.
Yep.
The pungent odor abates.
That's why I could use Edward Claris for Daniel Garrick.
There is a great horror beneath the manor.
On that note, just to...
Chaos that must be destroyed.
Sorry.
go ahead.
Hey, we got Iron Man.
Hey, Tony. Wait,
No.
is it Tony, or is this from that one weird period of time where Rhodey took over as Iron Man?
No,
Because that did happen.
a man clad in an imposing suit of armor descends upon the hamlet to aid us. He claims he came from a world beyond with the aid of his devices. It doesn't really say. Although he has the fucking Infinity Gauntlet!
Yeah, no, that's Tony. I love the fact that his armor is all steampunk in here.
Also, one out of... Oh, no, that's Steven in that picture. So, yeah, no, I think this is Tony. So, anyway, that's gonna be it for today. I know we started late. And that's kind of my fault.
Which was ending later.
Just there's some shit going down over here. Well, not some shit. It's just it's fine.
A series of minor mistakes built up to something that required immediate attention. That's all that needs to be said.
Yep. But tomorrow we will be back on track with Astrobot. So, also, I have struck a deal with my brother. On Wednesdays, not this Wednesday because we're going to be watching a musical. On Wednesdays, I can borrow his Blu-ray player and hook it up to my computer, and hopefully, we can watch some of the physical movies I have. Because I have a fucking lot of them.
Sweet.
Can finally start going through the collection. Which reminds me, before I sign off, I got more today.
boy!
Because my uncle came to visit. So, first of all, I don't even know what this one is. Greenland. Never heard of this. And here we have a DVD recording of H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds from October 30th, 1938, voiced by Orson Welles' radio broadcast.
Awesomeness.
The Pyramid, which I, again, never heard of. Tron, although this says for promotional use only, so I don't know what this is. Final Destination 3, the Final Destination movie I grew up with the most, because, like, this was on TV all the time. All the time. Ice Catastrophe. This feels like it should. This feels like it was made by the Asylum, but it wasn't.
Also, missed opportunity not to call it catastrophe.
The Dragon Pearl, which I've never heard of this movie. Sam Neill's in it, which is weird. But this one I already have, but hey, Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
On a brief tangent on the note of movies, did you know that there's apparently I don't know if it's going to be something entirely new or a remake or whatnot, but apparently there's a new Nosferatu movie in the works.
Oh, it's already out.
You can only wonder what that's going to be like.
It's available to buy or rent right now, and I am really considering it. I have to find out where it's available, but I also need to see how well this movie did.
Look up some reviews first, I guess.
Yep. So we have Movie Sci-Fi 5, which you can't see because of the light, but this contains Resident Evil, the final chapter, which was not the final chapter, I'm pretty sure. Tron, 1982. Ghost in the Shell. Live, Die, Repeat. Logan's Run. 1996. That's not the original. I Am Legend. And Tomorrowland, A World Beyond. Oh, damn! There's an extra DVD in here. Wonder Woman.
With the mention of Wonder Woman, I feel the need to bring us back around to that MDC2 thing for one brief comment.
Yes?
A friendly reminder that by the time our stories have begun, aliens have become a widespread thing on this planet. I'm going to start sprinkling more and more of them in, so
Got it.
feel free to have the occasional Thanagarian, Tamaranian, Skrull, whatever the hell else pop up.
Okay. So we have Movie Fantasy 5, which contains Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Bicentennial Man, The Mortal Instruments, City of Bones, Lara Croft Tomb Raider, Lara Croft Cradle of Life, and The Witches from 1990. And I also looked at the DVD for Logan's Run. I think it is a 1996 re-release of the original 70s movie. We also have Thor,
Actually, no.
the Dark World. Handcuffed.
Yay.
And Into the Storm.
So now that we're on the scroll, I have a sudden question that I should probably get answered at some point. What's the limit of their shape-shifting? Is it only into people they've seen, or can they just invent a face?
I will have to look into that. But for now, thank you all for watching. This has been Vegas Bear 92.
And Meikumon. Briefly joined by Seki.
Yep. Please feel free to support us in any way you can.
Be it by money or engagement.
Stay safe, stay comfy, be good to each other. And we'll see you tomorrow with more Astrobot.
And remember, the best way to combat eldritch abominations that threaten to unravel your mind is with therapy.
Yeah.
Really, really good therapy.